Hi, this is Jacqueline here with the Grow Program. Thanks for growing with me on today. Thank you for growing for a better way. Glory, glory, glory. Glory, glory, glory. We growing, honey. We growing. I'm happy. It's God's time. It's time to grow. It's God's time. It's time to grow. It's God's time. Time to sow, time to grow, time to sow, time to live, time to touch, and grow some more. Grab somebody up, honey, and tell them it's time to grow. God said it's time to grow. God said it's time to grow. You and you and you. We're going to rise each and every day to reach our greatness for a better way. And I'm going to tell you one thing about me. I'm going to keep it real. I'm going to keep it 100. I could. I really could. But I'm not going to. I won't. I could have the fancy intro and outro and all this and that, different equipment, all this. I got what I need. I got exactly what I need. Matter of fact, I got something on the way, coming on the way. So God is blessing us as we grow. See, I want to tell you something. I was a bus driver, honey. I wasn't a professional speaker. I was up in that bus driving seat and I was quiet and dealing with the situation I had to deal with at home. But I knew I had to come in there and drive that bus and get people where they were trying to go. And they ain't trying to hear my problem. They don't want to know my problem. They want me to drive this bus. Get up there and drive that bus and drive like you got some sense and get us where we trying to go and let us off and let us on, let us back, and go where you have to go. Get on this journey, this highway of life. That's what God had me doing. God had me growing, but at that time I didn't understand that I was growing. I didn't understand that I was part of a beautiful plan. I'm just a rose growing in God's garden, just one of God's children. All my children of God, that was me, just growing. I knew God had me. I knew that as I was going along, on my highway, on my life, doing me, finding, going about getting material things, getting this, getting that, getting him, got to have him because he go with it. If you happen to be by yourself, people look, what's wrong with you? Why you ain't got nobody? Why you ain't, what's wrong? Why you by yourself? So see, when you got to hear that, especially from family members, when you got to hear that you got to have somebody to complete you, then what you do? You go find you somebody. You go find something. You go find somebody, and then it seems like click, click, and there it is, And there go my dream. He my dream. Your dreams is God. God is your dream. Your dreams is God. Your life belongs to God. Your life don't belong. You happen to be with them and you married to them. Yes, you are one in God. You take your problems to God. Y'all are together. Y'all married before God. You are one in God. Did nobody stand up there with y'all when you took the oath, when you took the vows to each other? Wasn't nobody else in the marriage then? Why they all in the marriage now? Why everybody in it now? Why everybody in everybody here? Only person you need in your ear is God. You and your spouse take each other hand and go to God. Lord, help us. We trying to do right and do the right thing. You see somebody ain't doing right, then that's up to you. It's up to you. You know what to do. You got to be guided by God what to do. Love drives out hate. Drove him right on up out of there. See, then that's when you find out if somebody really in your corner, my friend. That's when you're going to find out if they there for you or for an evil breakthrough. They trying to take you through. They trying to make your world really spin. The world is already spinning as we sitting here, as we standing here, as we growing here. The world is spinning, believe it or not. It's spinning on its axle out in the galaxy. That's where we are, suspended up in air in galaxy. And who's moving it all? It's God. God is moving it all. This is God's world. Despite what somebody may say, despite they spin on the world, despite what they got in the world don't belong to them either. They got to leave out of here too. Oh yeah, you gonna get it all that way. That's the way you gonna get it. And then how long you gonna have it? You gotta leave it. You gotta leave here. Then what's gonna happen too? Then they're gonna do some other different things. They're gonna fix it the way they want it fixed. I'm telling you something. What you need to do, legend. You are a legend. And you are here for God. You are not here for self. You really aren't. You are not here for self. It's not about you. It's about around you. It's about your world, the world around you. What can you do to lift the world. What can you do to make the world a better place? Because, see, you already got evil over here. You already got evil trying to take over. So as evil is going to and fro, seeking whom it may devour, innocent people in the hospital, there's people that's minding their own business, trying to live, trying to grow. You got evil going to and fro. But see, so what you going to do over here, you got the dark side. So what we got to do, we got to begin to sow love and drive that evil on out the dark side, and bring back love, bring back togetherness, bring back happiness, bring back joy, bring back gladness, being happy and content in the state you were in God. Because God got you despite what you going through. God got you. You are growing through, because you're going to come through. You're going to be, you're going to come out on the other end on top, a warrior for God. You a soldier on the battlefield, but the battle belongs to the Lord. It ain't yours. It belongs to God. So step out, step back, sit back and look. Sit back and watch God work. Stop divvying your hands all in. You all in everything. You all over here. You all over, just like what you call it, all down here, all over, everywhere. Someone's here, there, and there. We just got to be in there, still in it. Ain't even left, but still in it. Just still doing this and doing that. Doing whatever. Doing his thing. But I'm saying, he'll keep of the dream. So let him keep his dream. See, that's us too. We keepers of the dream also. But God's will shall be done on earth as it is in heaven. As you're trying to, go about your will, is really God's will. That's how things worked out. That's how God put a good man in place, to keep evil, to drive evil the other way. So, they can do what they had to do that day. Just put a good man right. That's what God will do. God will put a good man. Put a good man or a good woman. Just put them right there in play. I need you right here. Hey, up. Right here, you, over here, Mr. Good Man, come over here. I need you right here, because evil coming up. Keep evil coming this way, get over here. And put him right there so he can drive the evil on the other way. So see, and I'm telling you, I lift him to God, because it took a lot of courage to face that crowd that day. Can you imagine? Just imagine. It took a lot of courage to see that coming up them steps. But they came up to face God, because then they didn't touch him. They didn't lay a hand on him, and they went the other way that he got it. Come on, we going the righteous way. We going this way. Y'all go this way and cut up and climb the walls and do what you want to do, because they ain't over here. So we taking you over here. Well, then they went, I'm telling you, honey, just a big old mess. And that's what chaos, negativity, and drama do. When you stir up a whole bunch of chaos, negativity, and drama, then you just throw it on some stuff, and then there it is. It's like the ripple effect. You drop that pebble in. There you go, dropped it in. Hey, go down there and be strong. You dropped the pebble in. So what you think they going to do? You didn't say go home and be strong, go home and pray about it. You said go down there and be strong, I'll meet you down there. And you went on back in the house and went and watched the mess on TV, and watched it unfold, and watch, ain't nothing like this ever happened before. So it's something to talk about. It really is. You just can't bear this. You said you could shoot somebody on 5th Avenue. Well, you just did it. And now a whole bunch of men loss of life and everything. We got loss of life and everything. You said it yourself. You could shoot somebody on 5th Avenue and get away with it. Well, you down there at Mar-a-Lago right now chilling. We gonna see what happened. Because see, the ripple is still going. I see the ripple still going. It got all the way up to Ivanka. She went in there and testified, so we're getting ready to see. It's getting a little close. So, we'll watch. By the edge of tomorrow in God. Because, see, honey, consequences and repercussions. Eddie Murphy, you was right, King. Consequences and repercussions. That's stuff. It comes back. So, see, what we got to do, honey, we got to start doing the right thing. Each one of us, it's inbred in us. It really is. But see, we get power. We get this power, and the power kind of goes to our head. Even down there at the little store that I work at, the little micro managers, they got it there. Everybody's a manager. The little micro man, I don't want to be no man. I'm not there to manage. I'm there to help. And it's just a stepping stone. I'm just there temporarily. Excuse me. But look, they got a lot of micro managers down there who just take the little power to their head, think they talk to anybody any kind of way. No, you can't do that. We're not going to have that. I'll let you know that. This is not how it's going down. So, you have to it's a way to talk to people, and without cussing, without curse word, because see, then you get your point across. When you can talk without saying a cuss word, they listen to you. They be like, what? They'll listen. They'll hear what you got to say. I glanced over the article. I didn't really catch the names. I saw the crying mother and the parents of the 13-year-old girl who was stabbed. And I just, want to give a moment of silence for her. And there go 2 lives lost. There go 2 lives. One mother will never see her child again. And one child, there go her life. She's in jail. To the young people, greatness reached over oppression through wisdom. Each and every day, strive to reach your greatness in God, who is watching thee. God is with thee. Do the right thing that's in front of you. Do what's in front. Do the right thing. Don't be driven by evil. Don't be tempted by evil. Don't turn to evil. Turn to good, and good shall follow. Understanding, young people, that into each life some rain must fall. We take that rain and we grow. We rise. And with the love that we got from God, that's the side. We sow into that. We sow more love. And then we can have love all around us. Understanding, young people, that you all are legends. Each one of you. Beautiful in your own way. There'll never be another one of you. You are unique and beautiful in God. All different. All of us are different. We're all different. We're different for a reason. Because we're here as legends. To be legends. To rise above the oppression. To be legends in our own unique way. We are compared to, but we're incomparable to none. Truly. There'll never be another me. There'll never be another you. We're all going to be different for a reason. God made it that way. Even twins are different. Even triplets are different. They just look alike. They look so much alike, some parents can't even tell their babies apart, have to paint their toenails different colors to tell them apart. And I read one parent who said she believed that her children are still mixed up. They grown. So, but we're all different. We all have different personalities. We think different. We may think the same way, but we think a different way. We think in our own spiritual way. We are guided spiritually. Each and every day, we are guided spiritually. But you can be guided by evil. Don't allow evil to guide you. Be guided by God. That's it. See, you can have, there's spirits all around you. There's spirits all around you right now. But you can be guided by the evil spirits to go do some evil. Go do some laundry stuff. Go do some hateful stuff. Where your heart at? Put your heart back in it. What happened to the heart? What happened to the love that you said you had? You said you got love. Love is an action word. It's not just a noun. Show love. Show love and sow love. See, because we got more love that we can show even to our children. Incidences like this with these young girls wouldn't have happened. Because, see, they would have been able to grow up as sisters, understanding that they are different and but beautiful in their own way, and they both have something to contribute to the world in a different way. Really seriously. And I don't mean this jokingly. People, can we all just get along? Can we love and be loved? Can we come together as one, as Dr. King was trying to do? Dr. King, this was his breakthrough. This was it. He had already got the civil rights movement passed in 1964. He had already done that. The next thing he was on was genuine equality and righteousness for all, not just a few. He wanted us to come together as a beloved community. Different skin, one love, one God who created us. God's will shall be done on earth as it is in heaven. He told you then, I'm telling you now. I'm telling you what he told you, what he had to say to you, what the message that came forth from the freedom fighters who came together in love all the way from the beginning, back from slavery, because it was people who helped the slaves. It was people who helped free slaves. Every Caucasian wasn't about oppression. That was those who worked the Underground Railroad, who helped to make a difference. And this man's name is just on my mind. His name is on my mind. And I just got to do some more research. You know, I done been to the cave. I done been to the Merrimack Cavern. I went through part of the Underground Railroad. I've studied Jesse James, but, you know, I'm still studying Jesse James. I understand Jesse James' family had slaves, you know, but, you know, that's a life that I'm still studying, you know. That's one of my many projects that I have in the movement that I'm doing as I push the movement through. Because I'm here to tell you, I ain't growing nowhere. I'm growing for God. Each and every day, I'm going to be growing for God for a better way. It's either grow in God or die in the spiritual warfare. And I don't want no parts of that there. I don't want no parts of the dark side. I'm staying in the light. I'm going to stay in the light of God, doing the will of God and God's beautiful plan to grow. Greatness reached over oppression through wisdom. You hear me, fam? Greatness reached over oppression through wisdom all over the world. I'm here to tell you, man, woman, boy, and girl, love is the key. Love is the medicine that the world needs. Love is written in the stone of your heart. It's there. It's there. Look for it. It's there. See, only you can find it. But I can tell you it's there because God put it there. God put it there. So it's there. Look for the love. What a love that you had. Even if you don't fool with them. You ain't got to fool with folks. You can understand that we so different that some of us, we can't even get along. Some of us, we just got to leave alone. You know, and I'm going to tell you something. My husband taught me, my ex-husband, Brian taught me how to leave somebody alone because I had to leave him alone. You know, he wouldn't speak to me for sometimes it was getting the weeks on end that he wouldn't talk to me, give me the silent treatment, wouldn't talk to me at all until he got ready. See, because he would use that to his advantage to go run and chase women. He ain't speaking to me, you know. I'm telling you something, honey. People can take you through and spin your world where it's already spinning. See, we spinning enough. God got us spinning enough. We already spinning in the world. But somebody can come along and really spin your world. Have it messed up. But now, we growing up. We growing up over the oppression. I'm telling you something, honey. I've had a life of oppression. I done went through. And I'm here to tell you, I ain't turning back to the darkness. I'm not turning back. I can look back. I understand. I took the L. I'm taking the lessons and I'm going to grow. I learned. I understand God. Now I know. Grow. Grow is the way. Greatness reached over oppression through wisdom. That's how to get over anybody's oppression. Anybody who trying to bring oppression your way, grow over it for a better way. Don't let them take you there, because see, that's what they're trying to do anyway. Trying to snatch you, take you there, trying to take your soul, trying to get you, take you out of here. See, some folks are just used by evil. See, we got to be used by God, so we got to turn another way, lock out that chaos, negativity, and drama. Lock that out your house. You don't need it for you or your mama. So keep it away, honey. Keep it away. And grow for a better way every day. Daily in God, not weekly. God is not the weekly refuge. God is the daily refuge in the midst of the storm. We in the storm. We down here under the oppression, under the sun, honey. I'm telling you, under the oppression, all around us, everywhere. So love, grow. That's the way. So love, grow, to drive the evil and hate away. Love, not hate, will make the world great. We gonna drive the hate up out of here, 'cause love, not hate, will make the world great. We gonna drive the hate up out of here, 'cause love, not hate, will make the world great. You know, I can't hit those real high notes. You know, I got to keep it low. You know, I got to keep it on the low. You know, I can hit them, but I can't hit them. And I can't hit it on that. I messed that all up. So I butcher that. I can't sing. Greatness reached over oppression through wisdom. I love you, kings and queens. Keep on keeping with the dream. Keep on rising, striving each and every day. Rising to reach your greatness for a better way. We got to.